doing it all wrong. This is the proper way to swing across. Stand back. Ready, steady, go! Whee! Look at me! I'm flying like a bird. Oh, I can't get out.
Peppa is stuck in the tyre.
It's not funny.
Well, it does look a bit funny. We'll have to pull you out.
Peppa's friends are helping to free her.
Hooray! Thank you, everyone.
George, do you want to play on the climbing frame?
The climbing frame is quite high. George does not like being up high.
Sorry, George. Let's play on the slide.
Yes, the slide. Yippee!
Peppa loves the slide. Everyone loves the slide.
Mummy, Daddy, look at me. Ready, steady, go! Whee! 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 Whee!
George wants to play on the slide.
Are you sure, George? It is a bit high. All right, I'll help you up the steps.
Oh dear, it is a bit too high for George.
Don't worry, George. I'll slide down with you.
Daddy, you're too big to go down the slide.
Don't be silly, Peppa. I'm not too big. Stand back. Ready, steady, go!
Daddy Pig is stuck.
It's not funny.
It looks very funny, Daddy.
I suppose it is a bit funny.
We'll have to push you down.
Ooh.
It's World Book Day tomorrow, and we have to dress up as someone from a book.
That sounds exciting. Who are you going to be, Peppa?
You've got lots of books to choose from.
Yes! I can go as a sleepy princess from this book.
Yes, I love reading you this story. Once upon a time, there lived a...
Or maybe I can go as the red monkey.
I love that book too.
I can't decide. All the books are good.
Why not go as Funny Onion from the book that Mummy Pig wrote?
No, Daddy. It has to be a real book, not Mummy's book.
Thank you very much, Peppa.
Once upon a time, there was an onion called Funny Onion. 4768593112.
Most of Mummy Pig's book is one big long number.
Yes, there were a few printing problems. How about this book?
The Tiny Magic Fairy. Yes! I'm a tiny magic fairy.
And George, what's your favourite book?
Dinosaur.
Of course, your pop-up dinosaur book.
Well, that's settled. George will go to World Book Day as a dinosaur and Peppa will go as a tiny fairy.
Or maybe a duck. Quack, quack.
It is nearly bedtime.
Aha! I'm the happy pirate from the pirate book. Pirates are my favourite because they are funny and they sing happy songs and...
Brush their teeth?
Yes, brush their teeth.
Are we all ready for World Book Day tomorrow?
No. My favourite book keeps changing.
Don't worry, Peppa. You can decide in the morning.
What's that?
It's a tooth.
Where did that come from?
Peppa, maybe you should look in the mirror.
Oh. It's my tooth. It's fallen out.
Don't worry, Peppa. It's just a milk tooth. They're meant to fall out.
Will I grow a new one, Mummy?
Yes, you will, Peppa. It also means the Tooth Fairy will be paying you a visit.
Tooth Fairy?
Yes, the Tooth Fairy. If you put the tooth under your pillow tonight, the Tooth Fairy will come. The Tooth Fairy will take the tooth, and in its place, she will leave a shiny coin.
When I grow up, I want to be a Tooth Fairy.
Oh, and what would you like to be when you grow up, George?
Dinosaur.
A dinosaur.
Quick, George, it's bedtime. We don't want to miss the Tooth Fairy.
Before going to bed, Peppa and George brush their teeth.
Peppa, what are you doing?
I'm brushing my tooth, so it's nice and clean for the Tooth Fairy.
Peppa cannot wait to get into bed. Peppa is putting her tooth under the pillow for the Tooth Fairy.
Good night, Peppa and George.
Good night, Mummy. Good night, Daddy.
Good night, my little piggies.
George, I'm not going to sleep. Let's both stay awake all night and see the Tooth Fairy. This Tooth Fairy is very late.
The Tooth Fairy is taking a long time to arrive.
Where is that Tooth Fairy? Daddy, I'm Queen Peppa. You must bow when you speak to me.
Oh, I'm most terribly sorry, Your Royal Highness.
And what do you do?
I'm your daddy.
That must be very interesting.
Yes, it's very interesting.
And what room is this?
This is the dinosaur room.
The dinosaur room? George, this is the dinosaur room. Dinosaur! Where is the dinosaur?
He's somewhere in the room.
I can't see him. He must be very small.
Actually, Peppa, he's very big.
Wow!
These are the bones of a real dinosaur.
Dinosaur!
George imagines being a big dinosaur.
It's a dinosaur!
The dinosaur room is George's favourite room.
My favourite room is the King and Queen's room.
And it looks as if Daddy Pig is already in his favourite room.
Which room is that, Mummy?
The room with the cakes in.
Daddy Pig's favourite room is the museum cafe.
Come on, tuck in.
Oh, yes. This is a very nice room. Help! Help! Daddy! There's a spider in my bedroom.
Oh, don't worry, Peppa.
Please, Daddy, take it away.
No need to panic. Hello, George. Have you seen the spider?
It's too scary. Take it away.
There's no need to be afraid, Peppa. Spiders are very, very small and they can't hurt you. But don't worry. Daddy will take it out of the bedroom. Whoa! He's quite big, isn't he? I'll just fetch Mummy Pig. Mummy Pig!
Hello, Mr. Skinny Legs.
Peppa feels a little bit braver.
He likes being in my doll's house.
Hello, children. I hear you found a little spider. I'll take him out of the bedroom so you two can play.
Mummy, his name is Mr. Skinnylegs.
Ah! Mr. Skinnylegs is big, isn't he?
Peppa and George like the spider.
Night-night.
George is putting the spider to bed.
No, George. He wants some tea. He doesn't want to be in bed. Are you hungry, Mr. Skinnylegs? Would you like some cake?
Peppa isn't afraid of the spider anymore.
Mummy, Daddy, sit down. We are all going to have tea with Mr. Skinnylegs. Who wants tea?
Me, please.
Me, please. Delicious.
Peppa loves playing tea parties.
Here's your tea, Mr. Skinnylegs. What's that? You want to say hello to my daddy? Hello, Mr. Daddy Pig.
Hey, that's all right, Peppa. Let Mr. Skinnylegs drink his tea.
You're not scared, are you, Daddy?
Oh, no, of course not. Well, not so close. Whoa!
Okay, Granny Pig, but be very quiet.
Granny Pig! Egg!
Hello, my little darlings. You should be asleep.
Tell us a story.
OK, but only if you promise to go straight back to sleep.
We'll go to sleep after the story.
All right. Once upon a time, there was...
A little boy called Pedro Pony, and he found a magic bean.
Oh, yes. Now, Pedro planted that bean and it grew into an enormous beanstalk that went high into the sky.
That's right.
Pedro climbed to the top of that beanstalk and found
A
a...
horrible big giant. But I don't want that. I want a princess.
Oh, yes. There he found a beautiful Princess Peppa and Sir George, the brave knight.
And a cook who makes the most delicious food ever.
Mummy Pig, Daddy Pig and Grandpa Pig are waiting to eat dinner.
I'll go and see what's keeping Granny Pig.
What's next in the story?
Naughty Granny Pig. You woke the little ones.
We promised to sleep when the story ends, Grandpa.
I'm good at ending stories, Granny Pig. You go downstairs. I won't be long.
There's a boy, a beanstalk, a beautiful princess, a brave knight, and a cook who makes a lovely dinner.
Well, after they ate the lovely dinner, everyone fell asleep. The end.
Then they all woke up, and along came a wizard.
A wizard?
Yes, a wizard who is going to do a big magic show.
Ah, but...
Then along came a scary dragon. Grrr.
Granny Pig, Mummy Pig and Daddy Pig are still waiting to eat dinner. Peppa isn't under the bed. What was that strange noise? Peppa isn't behind the curtain. There is that strange noise again. What can it be? George has found where Peppa was hiding.
George found me. Now it's Daddy's turn to hide.
Oh, I think George should have another turn.
But George isn't very good at hiding.
I'm sure he'll be better this time. Close your eyes and start counting.
1, 2,
Oh dear,
3,
Peppa will easily find
4,
George.
5,
George, come over here.
7, 8, 9, 10. Ready or not, here I come. Oh. George isn't hiding under the table. But George always hides under the table.
Have you thought of looking upstairs?
I know where he is. George is in the toy basket. Oh.
George is not in the toy basket. Where can he be? Peppa cannot find George anywhere.
Daddy, I can't find George anywhere.
Oh dear. I wonder where he can be. Actually, I think there's something about George in this newspaper.
Whee! George! Found you!
This is the Children's Festival.
Wow!
Welcome to the festival!
At the Children's Festival, there are so many fun things to see and do. Here is Susie Sheep.
Hello, Peppa. Hello, Susie. Isn't this great? It's brilliant.
There's so much going on. What shall we do first?
We've got making things, sandcastles, storytelling.
Yes, I like stories. Me too.
This is the story tent. All of Peppa's friends are here.
Hello, children. If you want a story about a pirate, say aha!
Aha!
Good. Once upon a time, there was a pirate. He found a desert island and he dug up some buried treasure. The end.
What an adventure! That story makes me miss the sea. I must set sail at once and find that desert island.
Captain Dog loves the sea.
It's just the story, Daddy. You don't need to set sail.
Oh, yes. No need for me to set sail ever again.
I like the Children's Festival.
Yes, and not a drop of rain. We've been really lucky this year.
Oh, I told you it wouldn't be muddy.
A little bit of mud would be nice.
This way to the making things tent.
Today, we're going to learn how to make something from the olden days. Who wants to make a basket? Okie dokie. How about knitting an olden days hat? How about a dragon?
Me!
All the children are making dragons.
Whoop!
What's it like out there, Daddy Pig? Is there any mud?
A little bit of mud, yes.
Oh, my goodness!
Wow! So much mud!
Yes, well, it does say it can get a tiny bit muddy here sometimes.
A tiny bit muddy? I've never seen so much mud in all my life.
It's brilliant!
Yes, and we've got a whole day at the festival ahead of us.
At the Children's Festival, there are so many fun things to see and do.
Let's start with making sandcastles.
Yippee! Sandcastles!
This is the sandcastle area.
Who likes making sandcastles?
Yay!
Now, you might have noticed it's been raining. So instead of sandcastles, we're making mud castles.
Hooray!
First, fill your buckets with mud. Turn your buckets over. Give them a tap. Lift your buckets. Mud castles.
I like mud castles. Mud castles are the best.
Well done, Miss Rabbit. How did you ever come up with the idea for mud castles?
Simple. It rains every year, so we always make mud castles.
Ah. So what do we want to do next?
How about painting pictures?
Yay!
This is the painting tent.
Today, we're going to paint pictures. And instead of paint, we're using mud.
Ooh!
We've got lots of brown mud and greenish mud. I even found some blue mud this morning.
What's best to paint with mud? I know! A muddy puddle!
The children are painting mud pictures.
Mine would look better with some glitter on it. Please, can we have some glitter, Madame Gazelle? Glitter, 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 glitter.
There are lots of other shining things you can use.
Not as good as glitter. Glitter, glitter, glitter.
No, glitter gets everywhere. There is no getting rid of it once it comes out. It is a menace.
But it's so special and magic. Please, can we have some glitter? Please?
Oh, all right. But only if you all promise to be very, very careful with it.
We promise.
Okay, I will unlock the glitter cabinet.
Madame Gazelle keeps the glitter safely locked away.
Now, children, you did promise to use this glitter very carefully.
It is home time and the parents have come to collect the children.
Ah! Glitter!
Don't panic. Please remain calm. There was a glitter leak, but we have it under control now. Today, the children have been making masks. Ooh.
Oh, I'm here to pick up Peppa and George, but I can't see them anywhere.
I'm a pretty butterfly. Flutter, flutter, flutter.
Excuse me, Mrs. Butterfly. I'm looking for two little piggies. Do you know where I can find them?
Daddy, I tricked you. It's me.
Peppa! What a surprise! But where is George?
Grrr.
Ah! George, it's you! I thought you were a dinosaur.
Madame Gazelle, I can't find Rebecca and Richard. Would you mind if I took these 2 carrots home instead?
Silly, Mummy. It's us. I know where there are some big funny mirrors. Really? Wobbly mirrors in a tent. Where are these wobbly mirrors? At the fair.
The parents have brought the children to a fair.
Roll up, roll up. See my amazing wobbly mirrors.
The tent is full of big wobbly mirrors.
Ooh, what's happened to my body? You're a wobbly jelly. Wobble, wobble, wobble. How does it do that, Daddy?
It's very simple. Illusions of optical differentials by convex and concave surfaces generate patterns...
So it's magic.
Yes, it's magic.
Look at me. I've gone all squishy. I've got a long neck, like a giraffe.
This mirror looks normal to me.
Daddy, where's your big tummy gone?
What tummy?
It is Mummy Rabbit with her baby twins, Rosie and Robbie.
Hello, sister. How are you today? Very good, sister. Mustn't chat for long, though. I've got customers inside the tent. Aren't the mirrors amazing, Daddy Pig?
Wow! I can see 2 of you.
What do you mean?
I can see you in the mirror, but there's no mirror. Is it magic?
Silly, Daddy. It's Miss Rabbit and Mummy Rabbit.
Oh!
I suppose we do look a bit the same. Well, we are sisters.
I was a little bit lonely up there, with just the moon and the stars. And the most exciting bit was...
What's the most exciting bit, Grampy Rabbit? I can't hear you. Why has he stopped talking?
Oh dear, Grumpy Rabbit has lost his voice. I had better ring Dr. Brown Bear.
Dr. Brown Bear speaking.
Hello, Dr. Brown Bear. Grampy Rabbit has lost his voice.
Is that such a bad thing?
Yes, he's giving an important talk about space rockets to the children.
Oh, in that case, I'll be straight there. Hello, Grampy Rabbit. I hear you've lost your voice. Say ah, please. I see, yes, a very serious case of losing a voice. Too much shouting, I imagine. Let's see if a little bit of medicine helps. Open wide. Try saying ah now. Louder.
That's better! Not back to normal! But getting there!
Hooray!
Now, where was I?
You were just about to tell us the most exciting bit.
Oh, yes! The most exciting bit was I wrote a song. Would you like to hear it?
No, thank you.
Yes, please!
I got up this morning and all I could see was the moon and the stars. The moon, the stars, the moon, the stars, the moon, the stars, the moon, the stars.
No, George. You can't play with the car keys. You might lose them.
You're playing with the car keys, Daddy.
But I'm a grown-up. I'm not going to lose them.
Oh dear, Daddy Pig has dropped the car keys down a drain.
Oh.
Right. Let's go home.
That might be difficult.
Why?
Daddy dropped the car keys down the drain.
Oh, Daddy Pig.
Don't worry. I'll get the keys out of the drain with a stick.
Hooray!
The drain must be deeper than I thought.
The stick is not long enough to reach the keys.
What we need is a fishing rod. Then we can catch the keys on a hook.
Maybe Miss Rabbit sells fishing rods.
Do you sell fishing rods?
We do, actually. I don't know why. You don't get fish in the mountains.
We're not fishing for fish. We're fishing for keys.
My Daddy dropped the car keys down the drain.
Oh, you'll never get those back. That drain's really deep.
What are drains for?
A drain takes the rainwater away to the sea.
The fishing line is not long enough to reach the keys.
My goodness! How deep is this drain?
We can see how deep it is by dropping a stone.
Good idea, Miss Rabbit. We can count how long the stone takes to reach the bottom.
1,
2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
That is deep.
Told you.
What can we do now?
It is Mr. Bull and his friends.
Digger! Crane!
George loves diggers and cranes.
Hello, everybody!
Hello, Mr. Bull. Welcome to the mountain beauty spot.
Have you come to do some work?
No! It's our day off, so we came to enjoy the beauty spot. To get Alexander to sleep. The more noise, the better.
Is there another way that doesn't use noise?
We do find noise is the best way.
When George was a baby, we used to put him in his pram and wheel him around the house.
And that always sent him to sleep.
How strange.
No loud noises.
That's right. How many times round the house was it, Mummy Pig? 3 times?
50 times.
Daddy Pig is pushing baby Alexander around the house. 50 times.
Good. Baby Alexander is asleep. Can you let me back in?
I'll just switch the alarm off. Switch the alarm back on.
Peppa, what are you doing up?
I can't sleep, Daddy. It's a noisy night.
OK, Peppa. Let's get you back to bed. Now, which bedroom are you staying in?
Stop, Daddy. That's baby Alexander's room.
Ah.
The light has woken baby Alexander.
It's all right. I've got the vacuum cleaner.
I've got the trumpet.
Stop! Stop! I remember another quiet way we used to get George to sleep.
Oh, yes. We drove him around in the car. I'll get the car started.
Don't forget the alarm.
Daddy Pig has set off the noisy house alarm.
It's coming from the tree. It's Tiddles the tortoise. Naughty Tiddles, come down at once. I can shake the tree to get Tiddles down. Is that a good idea, Pedro? Don't worry, I am Super Pedro. Ow!
Oh dear, what has happened?
Tiddles fell on Pedro's nose. My nose hurts.
Poor Pedro. I will call for the doctor.
Dr. Brown Bear speaking. A bumped nose, you say? I'll be right there. Hello. Where is the patient?
Here, my nose hurts.
I see. Say ah. You need a plaster. There. That will make it better.
Hooray! My glasses don't work.
Pedro's glasses are all muddy.
Oh, Dr. Brown Bear, can you fix Pedro's glasses?
No, I can't. You'll need an optician for that.
An optician is a doctor who knows about glasses.
My daddy's an optician.
Hello, Dr. Pony speaking. A pair of glasses not working, you say? I'm on my way.
Hello, Daddy.
Hello, son. What seems to be the problem?
My glasses aren't working.
Can you read this chart?
No, my glasses aren't working.
Why, these glasses just need a good clean. Is that better?
Yes, thank you, Daddy.
Dr. Pony has fixed Pedro's glasses.
Hooray!
Thank you, doctors. Everything is back to normal.
A magic bathroom. There's a little basin with little taps.
And that's not all.
A magic toilet.
I wonder what this button is for.
Daddy has found the magic shower.
Hello?
Passports, please.
Of course.
Ah, you are Mr. Pig? The Mr. Pig. You must be coming to test our concrete.
Yes. Do you know me?
Oh, your work in concrete is famous in our country. Oh, but I have disturbed you. Good night.
Good night.
It is bedtime.
Night-night, Peppa and George.
Night-night, my little piggies.
Night-night.
Peppa and George are tucked up in their little beds on the train.
Clickety-clack, clickety-clack, the train runs on the track. Huff and puff, ba-da-da-da-da, boop-boop.
It is morning and time for breakfast on the train.
Good morning.
Miss Rabbit, aren't you meant to be driving the train?
It's fine. The train runs on rails. It can't get lost. Would you like coffee or orange juice?
I'd like both, please.
No, coffee or orange juice. You can't have both.
I don't think we have to be so strict with the famous Mr. Pig. Coffee and orange juice.
Thank you.
Excuse me, I am King Alfonso. Could I have a coffee and orange juice too?
No, that is impossible.
Peppa and her family have arrived at the end of their long train journey.
We are honored to have your visit, Mr. Pig.
Thank you.
Here is the concrete for you to test.
Daddy Pig is an expert at concrete.
Very good. Wow, it's hot. Have you got any water?
Too right. We all need water. Water is a precious thing in the outback, so don't
Nice and cool.
waste it.
Daddy, you have to drink it, not splash it around.
No worries. Let's cook up a good old-fashioned Australian picnic.
Oh, sounds lovely. Should we collect wood for the campfire?
You don't need wood when you've got gas.
Mr. Kangaroo has a gas barbecue.
When we have a picnic, Mrs. Duck always shows up.
There's no chance of Mrs. Duck showing up in the middle of a desert.
Oh.
It is a duck-billed platypus.
Mrs. Duck-billed Platypus always shows up when we have picnics.
Food's ready. Corn on the cob for everyone. Hooray!
Peppa likes corn on the cob. Everyone likes corn on the cob.
I think it's time for a game.
Sure thing. I've brought a cricket bat.
Oh, do you play cricket in Australia?
Do we play cricket? We're born playing cricket.
Cricket! How do you play it? You hit the ball with the bat. If we catch it, you're out. Ready, Dad? You're out, Dad.
Ha! You'll go, Peppa.
Good shot, Peppa.
Oh dear, the ball has landed in the tree.
Oh, it's the only tree for miles, and our ball gets stuck in it.
If I lift you up, Peppa, can you see the ball?
A teddy bear is holding on to it. That's not a teddy bear, Peppa. That's a koala. Thanks, mate. That is the sweetest animal I've ever seen. But you are sweet too, Mrs. Duck-billed Platypus.
This is the sand digger ride.
Ooh.
Peppa and George, jump on board. Mummy and Daddy Pig, you have to pedal.
Oh.
Now, fill up this big bucket with sand.
This is fun!
Yes, fun!
Excellent work, children. Now we flip the bucket over, give it a tap, and voila!
Hooray!
Peppa and George have made a big sandcastle.
Let's go to the next ride.
This is the wall building ride.
Stack the soft blocks to make a wall.
Hurry up, Mummy!
OK, Peppa.
Pedal faster, Mummy!
Oh, I'm going as fast as I can, Peppa.
Nearly finished. There! A lovely wall.
Here comes George with a demolition digger.
Meow!
Oh dear, George has knocked down Peppa's wall.
George! You naughty piggy!
Ho-ho! Building things up, then knocking them down. It's all part of the fun at Digger World.
This is the grabber machine.
How do we play this one?
Let's hope it's not pedal-powered.
Mummy and Daddy Pig do the peddling.
Oh.
Peppa and George use the grabber to win a lovely prize.
Ooh!
There are Mr. Potato dolls or toy dinosaurs to be won.
Dinosaur. OK, George, let's get a dinosaur. This way, George. No, that way. Back, forward, down. Hooray! We've got the dinosaur. Oh.
The dinosaur toy is too heavy for the grabber.
Could you give your horn a tiny little toot so that we can all...
Yes, that should be sufficient to alert the public of your approach.
Now for the last bit of the lesson.
Where's he going?
Police Officer Panda is driving to the bottom of the hill.
Calling Police Officer Squirrel. Over.
Can you read me? Over.
Read you loud and clear. Over.
The police have special phones to talk to each other.
I'm in position. Over.
Now, when I blow my whistle, I want you all to cycle down the hill and use your brakes to not bump into Police Officer Panda.
OK!
They're on their way. Over.
I see them coming. Over. Very good braking, everyone.
Are you ready for Madame Gazelle? Over.
Send her down. Over.
I don't think I need to do this. I am the teacher, and I wasn't supposed to be talking.
Ears and eyes open.
Ears and eyes open. Yes. Whee! This is fun.
Ring your bell.
Oh, yes, ring bell.
Brakes.
Oh, yes, brakes.
Well done. And that's how to ride your bicycles safely.
Children, thank the police for taking time off from their important work to talk to us today.
Thank you.
You're very welcome.
When I grow up, I want to be a policeman.
And what is it about being a policeman that you like?
I like blowing whistles.
Very good. But of course there's more to being a police officer than blowing whistles.
Oh, yes. We're always very busy.
We do lots of very important things, like...
The police solve mysteries and drive cars with flashing lights. Nina, Nina, woo!
Spot on, Freddy. Right, we really must be on our way. And remember, always keep your ears and eyes open. Oh, who put that tree there?
Yes, it's not a safe place to put a tree. I'll make a note. Dangerous tree on public highway.
Cheese! Cheese!
Yum, yum.
George loves cheese.
I've got a very smelly cheese here. Maybe Daddy Pig should give it a sniff.
The smell of the cheese has knocked Daddy Pig off his feet.
Wow, that's what I call a strong cheese.
Good, isn't it?
Yum, yum. George likes smelly cheese.
May we buy that one, please?
Of course.
Thank you.
Fish! Nice fresh fish!
Can we buy some fish, please?
OK, I've got trout, haddock, mackerel or squid. What would you like?
They all look good.
How about I give you some of each? Then you can make a lovely fish pie.
Fish pie? Yummy.
There you go.
Thank you very much.
Fish, apples, cheese,
Here is Mr. Fox's store.
bananas, flower tools, handbags. I'm selling anything, really. What do you want?
Nothing, thank you. We've bought everything we need.
Apples, cheese and fish.
Ow! Why didn't you come to me first? I've got all of that.
Do you sell apples?
You've never seen apples like these. They're made of wood.
Wooden apples?
Brilliant, aren't they? They'll last forever. What else did you buy?
Cheese.
Cheese? I've got all kinds of cheese here.
They don't smell of much.
It's because they're plastic.
Made of plastic?
Yes, guaranteed to last you a lifetime. Buy one, get 4 free.
No, thank you, Mr. Fox.
You bought a fish too, didn't you? I could have sold you a better fish.
No plastic fish, thank you.
This isn't plastic. Well, actually it is. But this is an amazing toy fish. Look, it sings.
Twinkle, twinkle, little star, how I wonder what you are.
Don't worry. We won't go through any more tunnels.
Good.
We just have to cross this chasm.
Whoa! That looks like quite a drop.
Yes, it's wonderfully deep. I'll show you. See how long it takes this rock to hit the bottom.
Wow!
So, how do we get across?
Did you hear anything about a ride of doom?
Molly Mole said the ride of doom was the best bit.
What exactly is this ride of doom?
Nothing to be alarmed by. It's a zip wire ride over this chasm and down to the deepest part of the caves.
Oh, goody!
It's really fun and, of course, completely safe.
I'm not very good with heights. Is there another way to...
See you on the other side!
Whoa!
Wait for me! If that isn't the craziest fun in the world, I don't know what is.
It was brilliant! Did you enjoy it, Daddy?
Yes.
Here, at the deepest point of the caves, our tour comes to an end. Any questions?
How do we get out?
Oh, a good question. We take the lift. Here we are, back on the surface again.
Daylight.
Welcome to the gift shop.
Look, there's a picture of us on the ride of doom. Daddy, you look funny.
That will help you remember the ride of doom forever.
Thank you very much.
Can only do fruit.
OK, can I be...
A plum! There.
Peppa is in charge of the lucky dip.
Roll up for your lucky dip.
Moo! Hello, Peppa.
Hello, Mr. Bull. You've got a green face.
I'm an apple.
Ooh, would you like to try the lucky dip?
OK. What do I do?
Just pull a prize out of the barrel. Everyone a winner.
Mr. Bull has won a dolly.
Meow.
Can I have a go?
Mrs. Cat has won a digger.
Oh, do you want to swap?
No, thank you.
Mr. Bull and Mrs. Cat like their lucky dip prizes.
Roll up.
Freddie Fox is in charge of the mummies and daddies race.
Thank you. It's all to raise money for a new school roof.
I'm quite good at running.
It's not running, Daddy. It's a sack race.
Oh.
You have to get in the bag and jump over there. As fast as you can.
Right.
On your marks, get set, go! And they've fallen down. Oh. And they're back up again. Hooray! Come on, Daddy! Come on, keep going, Daddy! Come on, Mummy! And my mummy is the winner! Hooray!
That was fun, wasn't it?
Yes.
Lots
of fun.
But really, we must thank the children for all their hard work.
Thank you, children.
And we have raised enough money to buy a new school roof. Again.
Hooray!
Here is the place to borrow cars.
Hello.
Buongiorno. Come posso aiutare una così bella signora?
In Italy, people speak Italian.
Oh, we need a car.
Non capisco.
Let me handle this. I'm an expert at talking. We need a car.
Uovo.
Not eggs. A car. No. Not flowers. No.
Brum, brum.
Ah, auto. Brum, brum, beep, beep.
Well done, George. This bag is heavy. Oh. Are you sure we need everything in here, Mummy Pig?
Yes. It's all very important.
Are we going to get lost like we always do?
No, Peppa. The sat-nav will tell us the way.
Benvenuto all'auto del futuro.
In Italy, the sat-nav talks in Italian.
Proseguire sulla...
Maybe we don't need the sat-nav. Let's go this way.
Remember, Daddy Pig, this is another country. They may drive differently here.
Oh, driving is driving, Mummy Pig. It can't be that different.
Strada, porco!
Driving in Italy is very different to driving at home.
Hello! Yes, we're on holiday.
Daddy, why are they beeping their horns at us?
I expect they're saying hello.
Can we say hello back?
Of course we can. Hello!
Everyone is so friendly here.
Peppa and her family are on their way to their holiday house.
Ah, we're almost there.
Yes, I can feel myself relaxing already.
Teddy! I left Teddy on the aeroplane!
You have to be very, very careful with China.
Why?
Because China can break very easily. That's why I always...
Oh dear, Mr. Bull has smashed the teapot to pieces.
Oh, no!
I put it down too hard. I don't know my own strength.
Maybe we can fix it, boss. I've got cement.
I've got a rivet gun. It's not gonna work, lads.
I know. Miss Rabbit has a china shop. She could mend it.
Good idea, Mummy Pig. We'll go right now.
Can I come too?
We'll all go.
Mr. Bull is going to the china shop. This is Miss Rabbit's china shop.
Here we are.
Hello, can I help you?
Moo!
A bull in a china shop!
Hello, Miss Rabbit. I have broken my china teapot.
Oh, dear.
Can you fix it?
Let's have a look. That's very broken.
I smashed it to bits.
Yes, but I think I can fix it.
Oh, goody. Can we help?
Of course, Peppa.
Oh, these two pieces fit together.
Fixing the teapot is a bit like doing a jigsaw puzzle.
Well done, Peppa. I'll glue those bits together.
George has also found two pieces that fit.
Well done, George. Nearly finished. That's the lid. There's just this funny shaped bit left. Where does that go?
That's the teapot's handle, Miss Rabbit.
Oh, so it is. I don't know much about china teapots.
It's as good as new.
How are we going to find the right big tree?
Oh, it's usually me that walks into trees.
Mummy Pig has found the big tree.
Clever Mummy.
I knew it would still be here. This way, everybody.
Are we nearly at the fish pond yet?
Almost there.
But I'm getting a bit hungry.
Don't worry. There's a cafe on the way.
Oh, lovely. I could do with a nice cup of coffee.
Can George and I have ice creams, please?
Of course. Ice creams for everyone. The cafe should be just about here. Oh.
Where's the cafe? Is it behind that rotten pile of wood?
I think that rotten pile of wood is the cafe.
Oh.
There's not going to be any ice creams coming out of that today.
Hello. What can I get you?
Oh.
A cup of coffee and 3 ice creams, please.
Of course.
Thank you.
Delicious.
Next stop, The fish pond. This way.
Oh, you don't want to go that way. That goes straight into a blackberry bush.
Aha! It's the shortcut. It's the way I went when I was a boy.
No, if you want to go to the fish pond, you need to go up that path.
Well, I'm taking the shortcut.
All right. Who wants to go through a blackberry bush?
Me.
And who wants to go on the path?
Me! Race you, Daddy!
Ho, ho! I'll get there first.
Bye!
I hope the fish pond is still here.
Yes, everything seems a bit different to what Daddy remembers.
What's that?
It's the fish pond.
George, let's see the little fish. Oh, Daddy said that the fish were tiny, but they're ginormous.
Oh, I wonder where Mr. Skinnylegs is. Ho, ho! It sounds like Mummy has found him.
Don't be scared, Mummy.
Get rid of it.
OK, we'll take Mr. Skinnylegs into the garden. Now Mr. Skinnylegs has got the whole garden to play in.
Bye-bye, Mr. Skinnylegs.
It is starting to rain. Mr. Skinnylegs is running back to the house.
Maybe he doesn't like the rain.
He's climbing up the water spout.
Incy Wincy Spider climbed up the water spout. Down came the rain and washed poor Incy out. Out came the sunshine and dried up all the rain. Incy Wincy Spider climbed up the spout again.
I don't want Mr. Skinnylegs in the house, Daddy Pig.
Let's take Mr. Skinnylegs a bit further into the garden. There we are. A nice tree for you to live in.
What is he doing?
He's making a web, Peppa. Spiders live in webs and use them to catch flies.
Oh, he's very busy.
Yes, it's hard work building a web. That's why you must never, ever break one. If you do, the spider has to do all the work again.
Yes, Daddy. Bye-bye, Mr. Skinnylegs.
It is bedtime.
I liked watching Mr. Skinnylegs make his web today.
And tomorrow, he'll make another web.
Really?
Yes, Mr. Skinnylegs makes a new web every day.
Where will the new web be, Daddy?
I don't know. We'll find out tomorrow. Good night.
Night-night. Gazelle is coming.
We're not ready. Stop her, Pedro.
OK.
Hello, Pedro. You're early for playgroup?
Yes. Don't go inside.
Why not?
It's a nice day out here, isn't it?
Yes, Pedro. Can I go inside now?
No. It's against the law.
What are you talking about, Pedro?
We're ready.
You could go in now.
Surprise!
For she's a jolly good fellow, for she's a jolly good fellow, for she's a jolly good fellow, and so say all of us. Hooray! Here is a present for you, an antique clock.
Ooh. It's made of solid plastic.
Thank you. But why is there a party for me? Everyone wanted to thank you for being the best teacher in the world.
So, we've made you a leaving party.
Because you're going away forever.
I'm not going away forever.
But you said there was no more playgroup.
Oh, Peppa. All I said was no playgroup next week. I'm going on holiday.
Oh!
I will be teaching for many years to come. Who else could be the teacher?
No one! I'm very happy Madame Gazelle is not leaving.
Yes, and I can't think of a better reason for a party.
And every party
needs music.
Oh, the rocking gazelles!
Hello, Gigi. Have you still got your guitar?
Of course. Let's rockety rock.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
Let's do lots of sounds and surprise Daddy.
What a good idea.
Come on, George.
Peppa and George are recording lots of different sounds. In the kitchen, in the bedroom, in the living room, in the hallway, even in the garden.
Peppa, George, Daddy will be home soon. Have you finished recording your sounds?
No, Mummy, there's just one more. Come on, George, follow me.
What sound can it be?
It's a very important sound.
Peppa is going into the bathroom.
Flush the toilet, George.
Daddy Pig is home from work.
Hello, everyone.
Hello, Daddy.
I've been looking forward to playing my new synthesizer all day. Lovely music.
It's even more lovely with the buttons, Daddy. Play it again.
All right. Whoa! What's that?
That's me. We've made lots of silly sounds. Play it again. It's funny music, Daddy.
Ho, ho! It certainly is.
Daddy Pig loves funny music. Everyone loves funny music.
Aha! I'm the happy pirate from the pirate book. Pirates are my favourite because they are funny and they sing happy songs and...
Brush their teeth?
Yes, brush their teeth.
Are we all ready for World Book Day tomorrow?
No. My favourite book keeps changing.
Ho, ho! Don't worry, Peppa. You can decide in the morning.
Today is World Book Day.
Oh my, what wonderful costumes. Tell us, Pedro, who are you?
I'm the hunter from Little Red Riding Hood. He's strong and brave and kind to old ladies.
Very good.
And I am Dogbeard the Sailor from the Adventures of Dogbeard the Sailor.
And why is he your favourite?
Because he's strong and brave. And I think he might be kind to old ladies too.
Excellent.
I'm an old lady.
So you are, Candy. But are you not also a witch?
Yes, so be careful or I might turn you into a frog.
And you, Edmund? You have come as...
The big number from Mummy Pig's book. 476,859,312.
Oh, what an amazing choice. Ah, George, you are dressed as...
Dinosaur.
But where is Peppa?
Here I am. Ooh. What book are you, Peppa? I am all my favourite books. I have fairy wings, a pirate hat, aha! A red monkey tail, and quack quack, duck feet. You're a fairy pirate monkey duck.
Peppa loves World Book Day. Everyone loves World Book Day.
Ah, one little snail.
2 little snails. And a slug. Slugs are yucky.
Here are Grandpa Pig's chickens. Sarah, Jemima, Vanessa and Neville.
Hello, chickens.
I need to put the chickens to bed. Night-night, chickens.
Night-night, chickens. Night-night. Why aren't the slugs and snails in bed, Grandpa?
Because they're up all night eating my vegetables. Some animals eat in the daytime, like my chickens, and some animals eat at night, like, Mr. Fox.
Hello, Grandpa Pig. Putting your chickens to bed, are you?
Oh, yes. Nice and cosy in the hen house.
Jolly good. Well, I'll be on my way. Good night.
Good night. Now, as I was saying, some animals eat at night, like... Oh, hello.
Grandpa, there's a little animal in your bucket.
Ha ha! Yes, it's a hedgehog. They like to eat slugs and snails.
Hello, hedgehog. Oh, he's rolled into a ball.
Yes, Peppa. He is very shy.
Come out, Mr. Hedgehog. Don't be scared.
I like hedgehogs. They are very good at keeping slugs and snails off my lovely lettuce.
Bye-bye, hedgehog. Bye-bye. Are there any more night animals, Grandpa?
Yes, there are moths.
Ooh, they look like butterflies.
Butterflies that come out at night. They like the torchlight. When it goes off, they leave. When the light goes on, they come back.
Can I try?
OK.
Bye-bye, moths. Hello, moth. George, I'm learning to whistle. You make an O shape with your mouth and blow. Don't worry, George. It's almost impossible, like wiggling your ears.
George can wiggle his ears.
Whistling is harder.
George can whistle.
Oh.
What's wrong, Peppa?
I can't whistle, but everybody else can.
Never mind. I'm making cookies. Would you like to lick the spoon?
No, thank you, Mummy. Can I ring Susie Sheep instead?
OK, Peppa.
Hello, Mrs. Pig.
Hello, Mrs. Sheep. Can Peppa talk to Susie, please?
Hello, Susie.
Hello, Peppa. What are you doing?
I'm learning to whistle, but I can't do it yet.
That sounds hard.
It's impossible. Can you whistle, Susie?
No.
Oh, good. I mean, that's sad if you can't whistle, but good because I can't whistle.
What's whistling anyway?
You put your lips together and blow.
Like this? Hello, Peppa?
The cookies are ready.
Oh, goody! Cookies!
They'll be hot. You should blow on them first. Do you not want a cookie, Peppa?
No, thank you, Mummy. I think I might go outside and be on my own for a little bit.
Can you whistle yet?
It's no use, Daddy. I'm never going to whistle. Ever.
Have
Ow! That hurts.
Are you all right, Peppa?
I've hurt my knee.
Madam Gazelle, Peppa has fallen over.
You've just grazed your knee, Peppa.
First, Madame Gazelle cleans Peppa's knee. Then she puts a plaster on it.
Does that feel any better?
Yes, thank you.
Now, children, you may have noticed that Pedro Pony isn't here today.
Is he late again?
No, Susie. Pedro is in hospital.
Ooh.
And today we are going to visit him.
This is the hospital. Peppa and her friends have come to visit Pedro Pony.
Remember, children, stay close to me. I don't want you getting lost.
Yes, Madam Gazelle.
Excuse me, Mr. Bull. Which way is the children's ward?
Down the steps, double doors, right, along the corridor, up the stairs, third on your left.
Ah.
Or you could just take the lift. Children's ward.
Pedro will be asleep. Sick people do a lot of sleeping. Hello, everyone.
Hello, Pedro.
Why aren't you asleep? You don't look sick.
I broke my leg and they put it in this plaster cast.
Wow.
The plaster cast helps Pedro's leg get better.
I grazed my knee and I got a plaster too.
Wow.
Do you want to draw on my plaster cast? Yes, please.
The children are all doing drawings on Pedro's plaster cast.
I'm drawing a football. I've drawn some flowers.
Mr. Potato. A parrot.
And I've drawn a muddy puddle. Wow! Thanks, everyone. You can draw on my plaster too. OK, I'll draw a little flower. Thank you, Pedro. We bought bread, carrots and... What's wrong?
You talk too much. You go blah, 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 blah. Just like that. Blah, blah, blah.
Mummy, Susie said I talk too much.
Well, you are a bit of a chatterbox, Peppa.
Chatterbox. That's right. Chatterbox here, chatterbox there. Chatter, chatter, chatter. You never stop talking.
I can easily stop talking if I want to.
No, you can't.
Yes, I can.
You can't.
I can.
You can't.
That's it. I'm never going to talk again.
Hello, Susie. Hello, Peppa. Hello, Zoe. You look nice today.
Thank you, Susie. This is my new dress.
Why are you not talking, Peppa? Yes, why are you not talking, Peppa?
This is a silly game.
What game are you playing?
Susie said I was a chatterbox and I could never be quiet.
You're not being very quiet now, are you?
Right, I'm not going to talk ever again. Starting now.
Hello, everyone. Hello, Danny. Hello, Danny.
What's the matter with Peppa?
She's not talking.
Oh, who wants a grape?
Me, please. Me, please. You can't nod your head. That's cheating. And you can't blink. Hello, everyone.
Hello, Pedro.
What's the matter with Peppa?
She's never going to talk ever again.
Why? Because she talks too much.
I do not talk too much. Anyway, you're always walking like this. Ooh, look at me. I'm Susie Sheep.
See what I mean?
And you say this. Mickey Macky Boo Ba Boo.
That's nothing like me.
It is a bit like you, Susie. You're just as noisy as me.
Oh, dear.
Mummy, we splashed Daddy's football shirt with mud.
Oh. Don't worry. We'll just wash it. It'll be washed in no time, and Daddy won't know it was ever muddy. Let's find some more things to put in the machine.
Oh, my dress is a bit muddy.
Mummy Pig and George have found more things to wash.
Very good, George. We put the clothes in here, and then we switch it on.
The washing machine is filling up with hot, soapy water.
Splosh, 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 splosh,
The washing machine is making the whole room shake.
Oh, Peppa, where's your dress?
I'm washing it.
What? Oh, no.
Look, Mummy. My red dress is all nice and clean.
Yes, Peppa, but look what it's done to everything else.
Oh, dear. Peppa's red dress has made all the white clothes pink.
Pink isn't a very good colour for a football shirt.
Ooh.
Daddy Pig is home from work.
Hello, everyone.
Hello, Daddy.
Daddy Pig, we've got a bit of a problem and,
Tell me later, Mummy Pig. I've got to get ready for football. Now, where's my football shirt?
Here.
Don't be silly, Peppa. That's one of Mummy's dresses. It's pink.
No, Daddy, it's your football shirt.
It got a bit muddy.
So we washed it.
And it all went a bit wrong. Sorry, Daddy.
But I can't wear a pink football shirt.
Why not, Daddy? Pink is a lovely colour. Do we have to do that?
No, that's only for big athletes like me. Not for little explorers like you.
We're not explorers.
I'll make explorers of you, but you look like a superhero.
It's just pretend.
Pretending, that's good. Right, let's warm up. Everyone, run on the spot. And flap your arms. Now stretch. Stretch. Wobble like a jelly. And rest. Now we're all warmed up, we can start.
Start what?
Your adventure. I want you to pretend that this room is a jungle.
It doesn't look like a jungle.
Where are the trees?
You have to imagine it. The trees, the rain, the fast-flowing river at your feet. Your first adventure is to walk on this beam across the river.
Well, that's easy.
But it's night time and it's windy.
What?
That's how it was for me. It was a dark and stormy night. I was on an adventure. Ready?
But it's not windy or nighttime.
You have to pretend.
Everyone crosses the pretend river safely.
Hooray!
Well done, my little explorers.
What's next, Grumpy Rabbit?
Your next adventure is to swing across this swamp full of crocodiles.
I can't see any crocodiles. You've got to pretend.
Best blackberries are right at the very top. That's why I brought the ladder.
Don't lean too far over, Mummy Pig.
Don't worry, I've been climbing this blackberry bush since I was a little girl.
Yes, but you're not a little girl now.
I know what I'm doing.
Oh, dear. Mummy Pig has fallen into the blackberry bush.
Mummy, can you get out?
No, I'm stuck.
You're stuck in a thorny bush like Sleeping Beauty.
What?
Once upon a time, there was a princess called Sleeping Beauty. One day, she fell asleep in a thorny bush, and she stayed there for 100 years.
Yes, that's a nice story, Peppa.
It is Susie Sheep.
Hello, Peppa. Hello, Susie. My mummy is in a blackberry bush, and she'll be there for 100 years.
Like Sleeping Beauty. And she'll be rescued by a handsome prince who will give her a kiss.
My mummy is having an adventure.
I wish my mummy would have adventures like that.
Can someone think of a way to get me out of here?
Don't worry, Mummy. In 100 years, a handsome prince will rescue you.
I'll be that handsome prince. Grandpa Pig, may I borrow your pruning shears, please?
Of course you may, brave Sir Daddy Pig.
Stand back, everyone. Take that, you thorny bush, you.
Oh, My prince.
My princess.
Mwah!
You were meant to stay in there for 100 years.
That was quite long enough, thank you.
Mummy, it's a blackberry bush.
I thought this sort of thing only happened to me.
Stand still while we pick you.
It's all slimy. It's all gone wrong.
Making a cup on a potter's wheel is not easy.
There is an easier way to make a cup. First, we roll the clay into a long worm like this.
It's a wriggly worm. I'm a wriggly worm. I'm a wriggly worm. I'm made of clay. What shall I make today? I'm a wriggly worm.
We wrap it round and round like this.
It's a bit bumpy.
Now I smooth it out with my hands. And I add a handle.
It's a cup. Now we have 2 cups.
Yes, but a tea set needs more than 2 cups.
We'll all make cups. Yes. Dinosaur. George has made a dinosaur. George always makes dinosaurs.
Oh, what a scary dinosaur. Now we need to bake the tea set in a kiln.
A kiln is an oven that cooks the clay and makes it hard.
The tea set should be ready.
Hooray!
Now we paint them.
The children are painting the tea set. Lovely, bright colours. The tea set is finished.
Now we can have our tea party. There's a cup for everyone. Oh, we forgot to make a teapot. I know. George's dinosaur can be the teapot.
Yes, let's fill it with water.
This is the best tea set in the...
Edmund has got a medal.
Hurry up, Richard. Just take the paper off.
Richard has got a medal. George has got a medal.
Pass the parcel.
Oh dear, George isn't passing the parcel.
No, George. That's Zaza's medal. It's a giant teddy.
Edmund has won.
Mummy, pass the parcel is finished.
Lovely. Now it's time for food.
Hooray!
Oh, the helpers have taken all the seats.
This is Edmund's party, remember? The helpers can eat after the little ones.
Oh, yes. We're the helpers. Juice, please. Juice, please. Juice, please. Jelly, please. Jelly, jelly. More, please.
Happy birthday, Edmund.
Happy birthday, Edmund.
It is the end of the party.
Thank you to the helpers. You all worked really hard.
Yes, it's not easy looking after little children.
I need to lie down.
I need a holiday.
Peppa, pick me! Pick me!
But, Daddy, you're not very good at running.
I was very good when I was a little piggy.
But now you have a big tummy.
But I can still touch my toes. Nearly.
All right, Daddy. But you must run very fast.
The mummies and daddies will run the first part of the race and then hand the batons to the children.
Mummies and daddies. Ready, steady, go!
Run, Daddy!
Daddy Pig is in the lead.
Come on, Daddy! Come on, Daddy! Thank you, Daddy. You did very well. Now it's my turn to
Peppa, stop talking and run.
Oh!
Keep on running.
Keep going.
Go on.
And the winner is Emily Elephant.
Hooray! Oh, Daddy, I haven't won a prize yet.
Don't worry, Peppa. There's still one more event.
And now for the last event of the day. The tug of war. Boys against girls. When I say go, you must pull the rope with all your strength.
The girls will win. No, they won't. The boys will win.
Ready, steady, go.
Come on, boys.
Come on, pull. Come on, the girls. Pull. I am pulling.
Everyone is pulling so hard, the rope is breaking.
Whoa!
And the result is a draw. So both teams win.
Hooray! I love the school sports day, especially when I win a prize.
Oh, George, where's your hat?
Achoo!
George has caught a cold.
Achoo!
Oh, poor little George. You don't sound well.
Don't worry. I'll ring Dr. Brown Bear.
Dr. Brown Bear speaking. I see. Put George to bed and I'll be straight round.
Thank you, Dr. Brown Bear. Goodbye.
Will George be taken to hospital and given medicine?
No. George just has to go to bed.
Oh, so George is not really properly ill. Ugh, that's disgusting.
Poor George. Let's get you straight to bed.
George, you have to stay in bed for a bit.
No.
George does not want to stay in bed.
Achoo.
George, you have to stay in bed until you are better.
Why?
Because you have to keep warm.
Why?
Because Dr. Brown Bear says so.
Hello, where's my patient? Open wide and say, ah.
George is a little bit worried.
Peppa, you're big and brave. Can you show George how to say, ah?
Of course. Ah! Ah!
George has caught a cold.
Does George need medicine?
No, but he can have some nice warm milk at bedtime to help him sleep.
Thank you, Dr. Brown Bear.
You're welcome. Goodbye.
George has been in bed all day. Now it is Peppa's bedtime.
George, are you better? Achoo!
George is not better.
Achoo! Shall I show you how to skate? No, thank you, Susie. I'm sure I can already do it. OK, come on then. This is impossible. I don't want to do ice skating anymore.
Don't worry, Peppa. Everyone falls over when they ice skate. Even I fall over. Watch this. Oops-a-daisy. Ho-ho.
Silly Daddy.
George, would you like to skate?
No.
George has never ice skated before, and he is a bit worried.
I'll look after George while you teach Peppa how to skate.
Skating is easy, Peppa. Just push with your feet and glide. Push, push, glide. See?
Push, push, glide. Push, push, glide. This is easy. I can do it on my own now, Mummy. Push, push, glide. Push, push, glide.
Well done, Peppa.
Look at me! I'm skating.
Peppa is doing really well.
Yes, I'm a very good teacher. Slow down, Peppa. You'll bump into someone.
Don't worry, Mummy. I'm very good at skating. Oh, where are the brakes?
Oh dear, I forgot to teach Peppa how to stop.
Oh.
Ah! I can't stop! Look out!
Mummy Pig taught you how to skate, but I taught you how to fall over.
Yes, I'm very good at falling over. George, do you want to skate too? No. Look, George, the trees haven't got leaves.
In the wintertime, the trees lose their leaves. Peppa and George have found a muddy puddle.
Ooh.
Peppa and George love jumping up and down in muddy puddles.
Me first.
It is so cold, the puddle has turned to ice. It is very slippery.
It's not funny.
Here are Mummy Pig and Daddy Pig.
Oh, good! A muddy puddle.
Daddy Pig loves jumping in muddy puddles.
Stop, Daddy!
That was close. Lucky I've got such a good sense of balance.
Daddy, the puddles are icy today. We can't jump in them.
Never mind. Let's feed some bread to the ducks.
Hooray!
Peppa and George love feeding the ducks.
Hello, ducks. We've got some bread for you.
The ducks like bread.
Oh!
It is so cold, the pond has frozen to ice. The ice is very slippery.
Sorry for laughing, Mrs. Duck, but it did look quite funny.
It is starting to snow.
Snow!
Peppa and George love snow.
George, let's catch snowflakes.
Peppa and George are catching snowflakes.
Ooh.
George has caught a snowflake. Peppa has caught a snowflake.
Ooh. Wow! You both look the same. That's because we're identical twins.
Identical twins look like each other.
Do people get you mixed up? Sometimes, but it's okay. We're used to it.
Peggy, Pandora, as it is your first time at playgroup, you may both choose what we do today.
We like solving mysteries and we like doing puzzles.
Mysteries and puzzles. Let me see. Yes, we have a jigsaw puzzle.
Hooray! We love jigsaws. This looks like a cloud. And here is the sun. Maybe they fit together. No, they don't fit. Try turning that piece around. Now they fit. Where does this piece go? Try putting the blue sky with the blue sky. It fits. And the green grass with the green grass.
The jigsaw is finished.
It's a picture of a house on a sunny day.
Well done, children. That was great teamwork. Are you enjoying your day, Pandora, Peggy?
Yes, thank you. We love doing puzzles and solving mysteries. Our daddy is a policeman. Ooh! I want to be a policeman when I grow up. The police drive cars with flashing lights. And they go... Nina, Nina, Nina.
Yes. Perhaps now is a good time to phone your daddy and let him know how we're getting on. Oh, where is my phone? I must have put it down somewhere.
Have you lost your phone, Madame Gazelle?
Yes, I had it just now. Where can it be?
Where did you last see it?
If I knew that, Susie, I wouldn't be looking for it, would I?
Why don't you always put things in the same place, Madame Gazelle? Then you will know where they are.
Well, that is very good advice, Susie. But it is not always possible to put something down in the same place every time.
Ooh, we love fireworks.
Hello, Madame Gazelle. Where do you want these fireworks?
Put them on the next hill, please, Mr. Bull.
Okie dokie.
Children, before we celebrate Chinese New Year, we must sweep up.
Why?
We must sweep out the old year before we welcome in the new year.
Finished, Madame Gazelle.
Lovely. Now, we must be careful not to sweep anymore, so please hide all the brushes.
All the children are hiding their brushes.
Madame Gazelle, why do we hide the brushes?
So we don't sweep away the good luck that the new year brings, Pedro.
Okay.
When you have good luck, nice things happen.
Ooh. Can I have some good luck, please?
They say if you wear something red, it will bring you good luck.
Peppa and her friends pick something red to wear.
I'm wearing lucky red shoes. I'm wearing a red hat. I'm wearing a red scarf and my red dress.
Ah, a red scarf and a red dress? That will make you extra lucky, Peppa.
That's not fair. I want to be extra lucky too. If I am extra lucky, I will share it with you, Susie. Thank you, Peppa.
Peppa and Susie are best friends.
Now, to celebrate the new year, we will have a dragon dance with a big dragon like this.
Ooh! Is it a scary dragon?
No, Danny. It is a super friendly dragon.
Where is it?
We are going to make it.
What's that? It looks like a sausage.
It might look like a sausage now, but soon it will be a magnificent dragon.
How do we make the sausage look like a dragon?
With cardboard and paints, ribbons, and your imagination.
Peppa and her friends are making a dragon.
Don't worry, there is something we can do with daisies. We can make a daisy chain.
What's a daisy chain?
I'll show you. First you take a daisy and make a little hole in the stem. Take another daisy and thread it through that hole. Then make a hole in that daisy stem and thread another daisy through that hole. Look, a daisy chain.
Wow! Let me try. Make a hole in the stem, thread a daisy through. This is fun!
We can join them together to make one big daisy chain necklace. There! Now you are the Daisy Queen, Peppa.
Yes, I am the Daisy Queen. Look at me, look at me! No, George, I am the Daisy Queen. You need to be something else. Oh.
George, you can be a lion. And these dandelions can be your mane.
George is a dandelion. Roar!
George likes being a lion.
Roar!
Children, come and get your food.
Look, everyone. I am the Daisy Queen. And this is George the lion. Roar!
Ooh.
And I know a trick to see if you like butter, Daddy.
Really?
Yes, you do like butter.
Oh, I do.
That's very clever, Peppa. Can I try? Yes. Daddy also likes eggs and tomato, cheese and cake.
Wow! How do you know all that, Mummy?
Because he's got bits of egg, tomato, cheese and cake all down his front.
Ho, ho.
Daddy Pig loves picnics. Everybody loves picnics.
You pick a marble and you put it in here. And it goes timble-tumble all the way down to the bottom. Ooh. I'll show you. Ready, steady, go! Again! Bye-bye, Mummy. You can go and do your work now.
Oh, thank you, Peppa. Have fun.
Can I have a go? Yes, Rebecca. You take this marble and you...
Ready, steady, go! That was fun.
And then you can add some more bits to the marble run. Let's make it the biggest marble run ever. Yay!
Let's add this wiggly bit.
And a windmill bit. The marble will make it go round and round. Do you want to have a go, George? Ready, steady, go! It's going down the windmill bit.
And the wiggly bit.
And there. Hooray!
Let's add more bits.
Yes! Let's make the biggest marble run ever! Wow! That looks good, Rebecca.
Now it's Richard's turn.
Marble run!
Richard has lots of marbles.
Ready, steady,
go! Look at all the marbles going everywhere.
I thought I heard your marble run, Peppa. Can I join in?
Yes, Daddy.
Oh, goody. Let's make it bigger.
Daddy Pig loves building the marble run.
Ah, there are no more bits of marble run left in the box.
Oh.
Never mind. We can use other things.
I sell you this morning. I've a solar-powered torch, a wooden frying pan, an electric gnome.
Nothing for us today, thank you, Mr. Fox.
Unless you've got a metal detector.
Metal detector? Well, why didn't you say so? I've got a metal detector right here.
Fantastic. It's just like my old one.
It's got 3 settings: finding things, good at finding things, and really good at finding things.
Excellent. We'll take it.
Now we can find George's lost key.
Hooray!
How does the metal detector work, Grandpa?
I'll show you. Imagine I have lost this coin. I turn on the metal detector and swing it gently from side to side. I'm looking for it here. I'm looking for it there.
But, Grandpa, you put the coin here.
I know, Peppa. I'm just pretending to look for it.
Why don't you pretend to look for it here?
Here, you say? Aha! I've found something. It's a coin.
Yes, Grandpa. It's the one you just put there.
Yes, Peppa. And that's how you find things, with a metal detector.
Can we have a go?
Of course. Let's find that lost key.
Here, there, here. We found something.
No, it's a nail.
Oh.
Keep looking.
Here, there. There's something else.
A spoon? What's that doing here?
This is fun. Key.
George wants to find the key.
Ooh, what is it, Grandpa?
It's the key.
Hooray! Now we can wind up Mr. Robot. No.
George never wants to lose the key again.
Don't worry, George. If the key falls out again, we can find it with my new metal detector.
Today we have a visitor.
Ooh.
Mandy Mouse.
Hello, everyone. Squeak. Hello.
Mandy Mouse uses a wheelchair to get around.
Mandy is spending the day at our playgroup. If she likes it, she will come every day. See you later, Mandy. Have fun.
Bye, Mummy. Hello, Mandy. I'm Peppa Pig. Hello, Peppa. Hello, I'm Danny Dog. And I'm Susie Sheep. We're drawing pictures. I drew the sun. Ooh. I drew a cloud. Ooh. I drew the sky. That's nice. I like drawing aeroplanes. Wow! That's a really good drawing. Thank you.
It is playtime.
That was fun. Wow, you're fast. All thanks to my wheelchair. Why do you have a wheelchair, Mandy? Because my legs don't work like yours. Can you walk on your legs? No, I have my wheels. See, I get around fine. I can do everything. Squeak! Let's play ball. Yes, please. Squeak! OK, Mandy, you're on my team. Susie, you're on my team. Gerald, Pedro, Molly and Emily.
The children are in 2 teams.
How do you play this game? The captain takes the ball and throws it over there. No, I know the rules, and you're not holding the ball. I say we do it this way. That is the rules because I said so. What about the team who gets the ball through the hoop wins? OK. Yes, Daddy. Madame Gazelle said I have to practice.
Oh, yes. Practice makes perfect.
Will you help me?
Of course Daddy Pig will help you while I, do some work in another room.
Susie is practicing too.
Yes, that's it. La, 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 la.
Very good, Danny. Shall we call that a day?
No. Madame Gazelle said I had to keep on trying until I get it right.
Peppa and her friends have been practicing the recorders all week. They are giving a concert for the parents.
Welcome to our concert. Ready, children?
Bravo! Bravo! Ah.
Bravo! Haven't the children worked hard? Yes, it was a very good experience for them.
It's hard to think it was only for a week of our lives. And now it's over.
Children, for our next concert, I want you to learn this tune.
Hooray!
Go home and practice, practice, practice.
Peppa loves the recorder. Everyone loves the recorder.
Oh, yes. Maybe it was meant for someone else.
Delivery for Daddy Pig.
Thank you, Mr. Zebra.
Look! It's a picture of me, George and Daddy in our car.
Yes, next to a no parking sign.
It says I have to have a lesson to learn how to park.
Daddy has to go to school.
It is Police Officer Panda and Police Officer Squirrel.
Hello, 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 Mr. Pig.
Can I help you?
Yes, it's about the parking ticket.
It's just routine. Nothing to worry about.
You're not planning on leaving the country, are you?
No.
Are you ready for your parking lesson?
Yes.
Marvellous. Follow me. This is a no parking sign.
It is important to look out for signs on the public highway.
That's right.
Police Officer Panda will now show you how to park.
Here is somewhere you can park. There is no sign here. Here is somewhere you should not park. There is a no parking sign.
And that is the end of the parking lesson.
That's all very clear. Thank you, Police Officer Panda and Police Officer Squirrel.
Just doing our job.
Hello, Police Officer Panda.
Oh, hello, Miss Rabbit.
Say cheese.
What? A parking ticket? But that's outrageous. I was only parked for a moment.
This sign was clearly visible.
And you were parked in front of it.
Ho ho, you're right. It just goes to show that nobody is above the law.
And even grown-ups get told off.
George cannot throw the ball past Mummy Pig.
Come on, George, give the ball to me. Silly George. I can do that too.
Peppa wanted to copy George, but she's too big and has got stuck.
I've got the ball. Peppa, now it's your turn to be Piggy. George, catch.
Hooray! Got it! George, you're the piggy. George, catch!
Catch the ball, George.
Catch, George.
George, catch.
Here's the ball, George. Whee!
Oh dear. Peppa, you shouldn't tease George like that.
Sorry, George.
What's all the noise?
Daddy, George is too little to play Piggy in the middle.
Oh, I'm sure he's big enough.
No, he isn't, Daddy. Watch.
Catch it, George.
Hooray!
That's not fair.
Yes, it is. I just gave George a helping hand.
Mummy, can I have a helping hand?
Of course you can, Peppa.
To me, George. Catch, George.
Peppa loves catching the ball. George loves catching the ball. Everyone.
George!
Oh dear, George's hiccups are spoiling the game.
George, I know how to cure hiccups. You have to do what I say. Rub the top of your head and rub your tummy. Good. Now your hiccups have gone.
Peppa's cure for hiccups doesn't seem to have worked.
George, you have done it all wrong. I know a better way to cure hiccups. First, jump up and down 3 times on one leg. Now, wave your arms up and down and stick your tongue out. And now, close your eyes and turn around quickly 3 times.
Peppa's new cure hasn't worked either. George still has hiccups.
I know. To cure hiccups, the ill piggy must be given a shock. George, I'm going to scare you, but you must remember, it's only a game and it'll stop your hiccups. Remember, this is just pretend scaring.
Peppa, you mustn't play so roughly with George. He's only little.
Sorry, Mummy. I was just trying to stop George's hiccups.
George's hiccups have gone.
Daddy, I don't want stabilisers anymore.
Do you think you can ride without them?
Yes!
All right, Peppa. Let's take them off.
Daddy Pig is taking the stabilisers off Peppa's bicycle.
Are you sure you want to ride without stabilisers?
Yes!
You've never done it before.
I can do it. I can. Ah! It's not funny.
Riding without stabilisers is not easy.
Would you like some help, Peppa?
Yes, please, Daddy.
All right. Ready, steady, go!
Don't let go, Daddy.
Don't worry, I've got you.
You're doing really well, Peppa.
Hold on, Daddy.
Just keep pedalling.
Peppa is riding on her own without stabilisers.
Daddy, you let go.
You've been cycling on your own for ages.
Have I?
You're really very good at it.
Am I? Oh, I can do it. Look at me. I can ride my bike properly. Daddy, Susie, Rebecca, look! I don't need my stabilisers anymore. Look at me! Hooray! Race you to Daddy's pumpkin!
Peppa, look out! My pumpkin!
I'm going to win!
Peppa isn't looking where she is going. Oh dear. Peppa has squashed Daddy Pig's pumpkin.
Sorry I squashed your pumpkin, Daddy.
Never mind the pumpkin. The important thing is that you are okay. In future, you really must look where you are going.
I promise I will, Daddy.
Good. Anyway, now the pumpkin is broken, I can make it into pumpkin pie.
I love pumpkin pie!
And because Daddy Pig's pumpkin is so big, there will be enough pumpkin pie for everyone.
Hooray! What's hysterical reenactment?
It's when you dress up like it's the olden days.
And sit around drinking tea.
We do more than just drink tea. Today, we were being Romans.
What's Romans?
Romans were people who lived a very long time ago. And I am the emperor. The emperor was the boss of all the Romans.
Ooh!
Goodbye! See you next week, Granny Pig!
Bye! Granny, can we be Romans too?
Yes, Peppa. Here are some helmets.
Now what do we do?
We march around saying, Veni, Vidi, Vici.
What does that mean, Granny?
It probably means anyone for another cup of tea. No.
It means I came, I saw, I conquered. Veni, Vidi, Vici. Veni, Vidi, Vici.
Granny Pig loves being a Roman.
Veni, Vidi, Vici.
Peppa and George love being Romans too.
Peppa and George have been doing some lovely pictures this morning.
My goodness, they're very good. They look just like Polly. Just like Polly. The Romans liked making pictures too, you know.
Did they?
Yes. They used coloured pieces to make pictures, known as mosaics. Here's one I made this morning.
Ooh! Can we make a mosaic?
What a good idea.
You'll need some coloured pebbles. Follow me. I've got a whole bag of pebbles in my shed.
This is Grandpa Pig's shed.
Here we are. Lots of coloured pebbles.
George, what shall we make a picture of? Dinosaur.
Good idea, George. You find the green pebbles for the dinosaur.
Oh dear.
It's not funny. George, let's play snowballs.
Peppa has made a snowball. Peppa and George are having a lot of fun.
George, come back, you little piggy.
Oh dear, maybe this game is getting a little too rough.
Sorry, George. George, let's build a snowman.
Peppa and George are making a snowman. First they make the body.
George, this is the snowman's body.
Now they make the snowman's head.
Now he needs arms and eyes and a mouth.
George has found some sticks for the snowman's arms. Peppa has found some stones for the snowman's eyes and mouth.
This is his face. Now the snowman needs a nose.
Peppa has got a carrot to make the snowman's nose. Oh dear, George has dropped his sponge in a muddy puddle.
George, you're making the car all muddy again. I will wash the mud off.
Peppa, don't use the muddy water.
Oh dear, Peppa has thrown the muddy water all over the car.
Oh.
Never mind. We can use the garden hose to clean it off.
Yes, yes. Can I hold the hose?
Peppa holds the hose and Daddy Pig turns on the water.
Where's the water?
Ah! Peppa, stop!
Sorry, Mummy. Oh.
Ah! Daddy Pig, please turn off the water.
Oh! No need to panic.
Oh dear, everyone is wet.
At least the car has been washed.
We've all been washed.
You go and dry yourselves while I polish the car.
See you later.
See you later.
Daddy Pig is polishing the car so well he can see his face in it. What a funny face. Oh, more funny faces. It's Peppa and George. And Mummy Pig.
What a lovely, shiny car.
Yes, I am a bit of an expert at these things.